Welcome back, folks. In today's video, we're going to learn how to use Background Generator. It is a Canva Pro feature. If you don't have Canva Pro, check my description for my affiliate link where you can try out Canva's Pro features for 30 days free. Now, to start off this video, I'm going to place a photo on my workspace. Not too happy about the background, and this is where Background Generator comes in handy. To access Background Generator, click your edit button and you're going to find it in Magic Studio. Here it is right here, Background Generator. I'm going to click it. And we can, in the description, say what kind of background we want to have with this particular photo. So in here, I'm going to describe a park with grass, mountains in the background, and a blue sky. So once you're happy with your description, you can click on the purple button to generate. And it's going to give you 4 different options. Here they are. And I'm going to select this one right here. Now, if we want to preview some of the other ones, this is what that would look like. We've got this one and we've got this one. So I think I'm going to stick with this one here where the grass is flat. Now on the bottom, you're going to have a bottom called Generate Again. And then to the side, we're going to get a couple of options. And in this area, we have a feature that matches the light of the background with the main character. So there is none, it's set at none. This is what balanced relight is. And this is what maximum relight looks like. Not much of a difference. I'm just going to put it back at none. I'm done with this. So I'm just going to say done so that it finalizes that design on my workspace. Now we're going to notice that at the top we have some color choosers. This is something new in Canva, and if we wanted to, we could change the colors of those main shades in our background. Now, what if you wanted to use this scene for multiple people? So how can we do that? So here's a tip. If we click on the image and we go into edit, we'll see that there is an option here called Magic Eraser. And you'll see that it has a brush. And I'm actually going to flick on the auto detect option. And I'm just going to brush over the woman so that I can remove her from the scene. All right, and I'm going to say erase. And so here is the photo or the background now, and we can go to elements and we can place another and grab someone else. Like for example, this person right here. I'm going to remove the background and place her on in the photo too. And you can recycle this background to use with many different people. So you're probably wondering, like, is there a free option instead of having to pay for a Canva Pro subscription? So let's add a new page. And let's place a photo on our workspace. I'm going to place this photo on my workspace, and let's go over to the apps section. And in the apps section, I'm going to type in here background. And so we have a couple of different background apps There is background eraser, which does the same thing as BG remover. There's replace background. There's background pro. Let's take a look at replace background and what that does. There's also change background here, but let's take a look at this one. It's called replace background. And with any app that you open, there are going to be some terms and conditions that you should read before you actually accept and move on. I'm just going to accept the terms and move on. And so it knows that I want to replace the background on this photograph. And in here, it gives us a little area where we can type in the prompt. Let's see if we can kind of use the same prompt that we used before, which was park with green grass, mountains in the background, and a blue sky. Okay, let's see how replace background works. Now, keep in mind too, just below that purple button, we are using 1 of 10 credits, meaning you can only use this 10 times a day, and then you have to upgrade. And the credits refresh daily, so that's a good thing. Let's click that purple button and see what happens. And here is that. This is the before, this is the after. This is what it looks like. Not pretty bad, especially that shadow. I'm liking that shadow. I am liking that shadow, considering there wasn't a shadow there before. So that's actually a pretty good job, if I do say so myself, for a free app. So I'm kind of liking this. Let me know whether this is something that you would use instead of the Canva Pro one. And if you've used any of the other apps in Canva that are free for background replacement, come back and let me know how they were and whether you would recommend them. So this is our photo with replace background. And then this was the one that we created with our editing option of BG generator. So let me know, what did you think of this tutorial? Is this something that you would use? If it is, and if you learned something today, press that like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. And if you want to learn more about my live classes, ask me in the comments and I'll give you more information. For now, my friends, I'm going to say bye-bye. Until next time.